Steve, what's the state of the connected and multi-screen market right now?
I think we've seen a lot of developments over the last 12 months. From IBC last year, every major TV manufacturer has evolved their connected TV offering. We're seeing more sophisticated hardware going in, the bill of materials cost is allowing more sophisticated video decoding, the application capabilities on the devices are evolving, the emergence of MPEG-Dash as a common form of distribution, adaptive bitrate technology is being introduced in many of these devices, and we've seen lots and lots of tablets. I guess just this week we've had the Kindle with their various new HD products, Kindle Fire, Google Nexus 7 recently, rumours of Apple devices. So there's an awful lot of new products and the evolution of the existing products over the last 12 months. I think it's an exciting part of the industry.
We really need to move from a technology to a monetisation path. How do you see the connected TV world monetising all these technologies?
I think, it's an area that the industry hasn't really focused on greatly so far. I think that the initial focus has been, how do I get good quality video at reasonable bandwidth to my connected TV? So we've gone beyond can we get the internet on my TV, can we get video over the internet to my TV, and can we get an application and a UI that looks good? And now we're into the difficult / critical stuff. How do we make money? And I think we're looking for frictionless consumer experiences. How do I, as a consumer, choose to buy a product without having to go through a cumbersome credit card sign-up process? So there are a few players who are coming onto the scene, and some established organisations who already have billing relationships with consumers. A few new entrants focused on this TV space, and I think maybe next year, when we're back at IBC, we'll see the sophistication move from the technology to the business model and integration with payment systems and so on. So I think it's early days yet.
What's RedBee doing to help this monetisation?
Well, we have a product called RedPlayer, which is our online video offering, and it provides media-grade online video with a pay and monetisation framework for any screen. So we've worked with all of the major connected TV vendors. We've worked with a series of payment processors and the payment industry at large to understand, from a technology perspective, what enabling tools can we bring to our clients to support electronic sell-through, to support transaction-based rental products, to support subscription products. And I think our clients are looking at this stage to experiment, so they need a business model that can be quite flexible and broad in how it's implemented. We are looking to bring all of the technology tools to allow them to offer that range of payment services to clients.
It's a global connected world. How differently do you see the US and the European market? How differently would you address America?
Yeah, the US is different in a variety of ways. There's a smaller number of very large TV platforms, and I think Europe's interesting for American organisations as well as European organisations because there's so much fragmentation caused by geography. There are many, many different TV platform operators, and you can probably experiment at a smaller scale in Europe, prove a product offering. So in many ways, a lot of the innovation right now is happening in Europe, in some of those smaller markets, and we'll see the learnings exported back to the US. I think the US has got a very strong heritage in television and in technology, but in this scenario, it's interesting to see some of the European technology companies, platforms and broadcasters taking a lead on our US friends.
That's a very unfair question. How do you see the next 12 months? You mentioned there's so many devices get launched almost by the day. But what do you think it will be like at IBC 2013?
I think it'll be similar to some extent. We'll talk about new workflow and automation systems. We'll have lots of bits of kit that we'll all get excited about. Lots of new connected devices. I think some level of standardisation. MPEG-Dash will have been broadly adopted across the board. That's a great thing. DRM integration will be a more mature offering from ourselves and other providers. Things like HEVC, so H.265, and some of the new video encoding standards are in their very earliest incarnations at the show this year. I think we'll see some maturation from a product perspective of those technologies next year. But largely, I think more proliferation. It's exciting because we're in uncertain times. There's lots of devices. We don't quite know what the consumer's going to like and dislike, and it's a great place to be.